Hey everybody, this is TDAWG from Geekenhaven Studios, and this is episode 1 of Making Shit with TDAWG. In this episode, I'm going to show you how I cast my resin earrings using the molds I made for my 3-tier leaflet earrings and my birds of a feather design. I'm also going to show you how to add different effects to the resin like glitters, powder, and dye before casting it. So I guess before we get started, let's take a look at what we've got. Alright, so here are some of the materials we will be using. This is the Smooth On Smoothcast 325 resin, and yeah, I just busted into this one, so let's see what you get. So it comes with a little fact sheet about the resin you'll be using, which is really useful. And of course other ads for other stuff that's actually pretty freaking awesome, but nothing I need yet. Ooh, seminars. Alrighty. So, neat. Now that's good advertising. Awesome. So yeah, this is what you get. 2 jugs like this, and this would be part B, part A. I'll get those out in a second here. Let's just quickly go through the other stuff. We have craft sticks. I decided to buy in bulk because we're gonna need a bunch of these. You're going to need some of the mold release. This is mold release. Let's see, Ease Release 200. So yeah, this is what I will spray onto the silicone mold before casting. And you want to coat this evenly and then let it sit for a few minutes to just kind of let it aerate. Otherwise, if you do it too soon, some gases and stuff can form and like be released into the resin as you're trying to pour it, and that can give you even more bubbles, and that's no buenos. So here we have some clear cups, and yeah, this is pretty much what I use for mixing. And you'll see these in action a little bit later. Over here, I just have a little jewelry scale, and that's another thing you're going to want to use unless you don't mind eyeballing it. Because with these, I like to use clear cups, because with clear cups I can just like totally eyeball it and just be like whoop, whoop, and make sure that it's all even. But if you want to get even more, let's see, what's the word I'm looking for, precise, then yeah, you're going to want to pick yourself up a little scale. Either one of these like jewelry scales or like a baking scale, either one will work. And of course you want the molds that you're going to be using, and these are some of them, well, one of the molds I'm going to be using. This is the most recent batch of silicone molds I made. This is Umu, I'm trying to remember which one it is. I feel like 30? Actually, I could probably check it out. Alright, found the Umu. So yeah, I made that mold out of Umu 25, and what I like about Umu 25, it's kind of this like, kind of robin's egg, little seafoamy color. Looks a little different on camera, but this formula actually cures really, really fast. And I think Umu 30 cures in like 6 hours or something like that, but Umu 25 cures in like 75 minutes, which is awesome, especially if you don't have too much time. So yep, that's one of the things. The most important thing to have next to the resin is the mold you're pouring it into. And yeah, you're also going to want to have some sort of face mask. I usually have like, you can buy them at like Rite Aid or any like grocery store in the health section. So just like, you know, a little mask to wear, because these are dangerous chemicals that can release different fumes and stuff that you don't really want in your system. But I'm going to upgrade to a respirator at some point. Or, you know what I mean, like a full mask. But if you don't have a full mask, then yeah, one of those little cloth masks from like the store, or even if you don't have one of those, you can just like tie a bandana or like a t-shirt around. You can do like the ninja t-shirt thing, and that actually works as well. And if you want, you can also get goggles and stuff, because safety third and whatnot. Oh, Pokemon! Also awesome, great people. Or you can just get like really bulky ass glasses and rock those, which I do every now and then, especially with my various tools. But yeah, this is the basics, so let me show you what each so here is the Smooth Cast 325 resin. Comes in two parts, part A, part B, and again you want to pour these in equal proportions, so it's equal parts A to part B, which is why, again, I like these guys. You can also, like, if you want to really go the extra manual, you can also take like a ruler or something and measure up exactly where you want it and just mark it on the cup as well. That's a great thing about clear cups. You can see exactly where the line is. And yeah, so the first thing I'm going to do is spray this mold release, Ease Release 200, onto this mold and the other molds I have, and then you're gonna want to let it sit for like quite a while. I'll like go off and do something else. I'll like wait a half hour sometimes. Anywhere between like 10 minutes and like a half hour, depending on how impatient I am and what I'm making and who it's for. Sometimes I'm just experimenting for myself. I'm not always as careful. But when I'm working for other people and making stuff I want like people to wear and enjoy, then you kind of gotta take your shit seriously. Yeah, so this is Umu, part A, part B, and that's what I used to make that silicone mold. We're gonna pour this into this guy. So yeah. Alright, now that I've kind of shown you what we're gonna be working with, I am going to probably put this crap away and show you some of the glitters and powders and dyes that we're going to be casting. Cause we're casting resin. Na 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 na. Alright, so like I said, this next portion of making shit with TDAWG is actually going to focus on casting. And not like casting in our awesome upcoming movies and or online variety show shiz, though I will be doing that soon. This is fucking resin casting. So recently I made an order to Reynolds and got a ton of new shiny things to play with. So that's what we're gonna do. So these are some effects that you can use with the resin that they have. And this one is Quarry Tone, which I'm really curious about. And this one pretty much makes whatever you cast look kind of like, you know, granite like. It's got that stone texture to it. And considering the kind of casting I'm doing is actually really, really small, this is gonna last me a minute. Though you do want to use these things in a timely manner because these are crazy chemicals with shelf lives. So you don't want anything to go to waste. So yeah, I picked up some copper and I have some Red Devil, which I'm actually really curious about. That one's gorgeous. This is kind of just to find kind of like glitter. The other ones are actually powders, but this is one of the few glitters I picked up. And this one, I don't remember when the hell I got it, but I used this one recently and it has a really pretty light green pearlescent tone to it. This metallic green I'm hoping has something similar but a little more intensified. Yeah, actually I got this a while ago. Just found that digging through some of the old ones. And then, yeah, this is the pearly green. Actually, this is the pearly green that has the nice little iridescent green touch that I used. This would be silver, I believe. Yeah. Then these I just got at like either Joann's or Walmart. You can find these guys kind of everywhere. That's just straight up glitter. Burger is going to hate me. But look at it. Guys. Look at the glitter. I'm gonna make jewelry with this shit. Yep. And Burger's gonna hate me because I'm gonna have glitter everywhere. Ooh, oh, it already began. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, oh, doodly doo. All right. So, yeah. Might as well show off some of the paints I'm gonna use. So this is my massive pile of paint. And by paint, I keep saying paint because I've been using a lot of Monster Color aerosol paint, but these are actually resin dyes. I'm not gonna dig through the bags just because it's messy, you know, I don't need all of them right now. But yeah, you can see we get the see-through colors. I've got like green, blue, red over there. Those came out pretty nice. I used those on some of the magnets I did. And then these guys are actually metallic, and that metallic kind of raspberry color I used on the earrings that I brought to Comic-Con. These I haven't actually played with much yet, but I'm really looking forward to it. These are actually glow in the dark. Yeah, these are glow resin dyes. And I think these are just master kits. So just like your standard colors. Or actually, some of these might be paints. I think these might actually be the paints from long ago. I also have some of the Monster Color brush on paints, but I'm not really a big fan of them, to be honest. For a lot of the paint work I do, actually, it's over yonder. Yeah, through all the mess and chaos of my art desk. Those are folk art paints, and yeah, you can see my easel, but easel. You know what I meant to say. That other one that it technically isn't quite like. Palette. There we go, TDAWG. You know words. So, these are actually the master kit dyes. That have all of your basic colors. There's the rainbow. Oh, yellow. How nice. And I'm probably going to toy around with a couple of those, but mostly I'm actually going to be using these fuckers. And this actually is like made to be compatible with the smooth on resin I'm going to be using, which is actually down there. Smooth on cacao. Anywho, so sorry about that. These are the So Strong orange. Ooh, orange color tint, it says. Anyway, these are the So Strong resin tints, and I actually had these for a million years, and they're still working really well. But I will have to pick up more soon, because the goal is using this video as an excuse to get through all of this extra shit we get. Because someone may have accidentally ordered a second one of these. So now that I have more resin than I know what to do with, and as it turns out, I accidentally also ordered even more umu. Yay! Which means after this I can go into a correct, a very correct and helpful tutorial on how to make silicone molds from whatever you chose to sculpt. But for what I'm doing, probably flat packs, open face molds. Mumble, mumble, mumble. I'm going to go get my table prepped, and then we will hop into casting some resin. Doodly-doodly-doo. I'm kidding. That's Simon Martina. Go check those guys out. They're awesome. Well, I hope this video has been somewhat useful, especially for others who are just starting out. I'm still relatively new to casting, so this is my way of like learning and experimenting. I've done a few molds in the past. I've done like, well, pretty much the ones you just saw me use. So I've only done open face molds so far. But I want to branch out and learn more. So yeah, this whole video for me, it's mostly for my own reference. Because I have like terrible memory sometimes, so it helps to literally be able to like look back at what you've done. Plus it's nice to see how you progress. Like maybe down the road I'll look at these and remember a technique I forgot, or remember why I didn't do things the same way. And you know, either way, it's all about learning through trying. So if you have any tips or tricks you want to share, or if there's something you want to see me try out, comment below and I'll maybe test it out soon. And if you want to learn more about any of the materials used in this video, or if you want to purchase any of them, check out the links in the description box below. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, I am TDAWG of Geekenhaven Studios, and I will see you next time.